Once upon a time, in a quiet neighborhood, there lived a retired businessman. We'll call him Mr. Thompson. His vast backyard was a canvas for his favorite hobby, planting trees. From the window of my house, you could often watch him dedicating time to nurture and cultivate his growing forest. I became curious when I noticed a particular aspect of Mr. Thompson's tree care routine. He didn't water his trees as frequently as I believed he should. While the other neighbors diligently watered their newly planted trees every day, Mr. Thompson seemed to follow a different approach. Driven by my inquisitive nature, one day I decided to approach him and ask him about his unconventional tree care practices. I couldn't help but wonder if his trees would grow faster with more consistent watering. "Why don't you water your trees more often?" I questioned him. "They might thrive and grow more quickly if you did." Mr. Thompson, with a wise smile, explained his strategy. "If I water them too frequently, the roots will stay near the surface, as that's where they find the water every day. But withholding water more often, it may take longer for them to grow, but it encourages the roots to go deeper into the soil in search of water and nutrients. This, in turn, makes the trees more stable and stronger." A few months after the conversation, I moved away, leaving Mr. Thompson and his trees behind. Years later, I returned to the neighborhood and discovered that his unconventional approach had borne remarkable fruit, or rather, a flourishing forest. As the rainy season arrived, the incredibly strong hurricane-strength winds tore through the neighborhood. Many trees succumbed to the forces of nature, uprooting them, or some with bent trunks and branches. However, Mr. Thompson's trees stood resilient, sturdy against the howling winds. It was then that the lesson became clear to me. Mr. Thompson had intentionally subjected his trees to adversity, depriving them of easy access to water. In doing so, he had fortified them, making them robust and unyielding. The contrast with the other trees that had been generously watered was a stark contrast. The realization struck me deeply, echoing Mr. Thompson's wisdom. Adversity, challenges, and hardship are not foes to be feared. Instead, they are sculptors of strength, compelling us to delve deeper into ourselves and to find stability and resilience. If life's challenges are avoided at all costs, our foundations remain weak, unable to weather the storms that inevitably come our way. And so the story of Mr. Thompson's trees became a timeless lesson, etched in my memory, a reminder that adversity, rather than an obstacle, is a crucial catalyst for strength and stability in the journey of life. Please check out my website, timtalkscareers.com.